let's imagine a world where Woobs is an automatic starter. All right. Obviously, Logan is not living in that world. Logan is living in a world of dark shadows.
I'm living in an objective world.
Broken promises.
You're gonna love this.
I want to hear it. I'm objective. You're critical.
Anico at the disco.
He's positive. Join the Mixtape 615.
Today, tomorrow, yesterday.
It is the dopest supporter group in all of Nashville.
Forever.
This is the Mixtape 615 podcast, baby, and this is the place to be. If you are a Nashville Soccer Club fan, or you're just trying to see what's going on with them boys and girls, well then, let me invite you to lock in with us real quick. Yo, I'm your boy, Tunji, a.k.a. Young Turtle, the soccer face, SF Doom, the Vic Kahuna, much on a little tuna sandwich. Check it out, y'all. Y'all see where I'm at. You know, estoy en la República Dominicana. I made it, baby. Yo, it was a harrowing trip. We ran out of money at 1 year. So you know what? Y'all gonna make me fuck me, brother. Y'all gonna make me fuck me. Yo, it's Wednesday night and I'm at Southside Kitchen and Pub. You know what it is. What are they doing? Half off on whiskeys. And I am too lit. Why? Because I just got a paycheck, baby. AKA Mr. Sipping on my ties on this beach in Belize, feeling cool like a summer breeze. The dude walking down Broadway with the cleanest pair of Jordan 1s that you ever did see. I got my little, cleaning kit, bro. I'm just out here scrubbing away to be clean. They gotta be crispy. The golden boy with the golden voice. And yo, I'm a glizzy gladiator, bro. So what do you call me when I'm in Chicago? Chicago Mike, baby. And this is a Mixtape 615 podcast. Austin, can you tell them who you are real quick?
I can tell them who I am. I am Wild Maine, a.k.a. Ginger Snap, a.k.a. The Fumbling Dublin, a.k.a. Chicky Parm Parm. And last but not least, a.k.a. Red Beard.
Oh my goodness. You guys.
What you got, Logan? Logan?
All right. Well, y'all know it's Logan, a.k.a. Beer Main, a.k.a. Mr. C, a.k.a. Mr. Roboto, a.k.a. SFX Doom, because I love it.
Stop.
I still say copyright. Copyright
infringement,
It's the best. It's the best.
You'll be hearing from my lawyers.
This guy.
This is also... This is also Coach Carson. You guys know this is the Mixtape 615, brought to you by the Mixtape 615. I love it. Join us. You want to be a part of us. That is mixtape615.com if you want to jump in, because you do, and we run this pitch. We want you guys there with us. Please get to mixtape615.com. Now, we got to jump right in because this week there's a lot going on around the soccer world, from Mbappe rumors jumping into maybe Real Madrid, maybe Liverpool, maybe Man City. There's all kinds of different stuff.
That man's just hopeful. He's just hopeful.
He's going to Real Madrid.
There's
going to Liverpool.
Who knows? And then there's of course Jurgen Klopp. They're recording the whole last season for him to put a documentary together. So,
of course,
huge things going on in soccer, but we do want to bring it all the way back to the MLS, all the way back to Nashville SC, because that is who we love and support. And we know you guys want to hear it. But right now we need to talk in total about U.S. soccer and what's going on in the U.S. Lamar Hunt open cut. This is a lot, and it's big news, and it could be good. It could be bad. It just depends on how you take it. It depends on how it goes on, but let me kind of fill you guys in on a little bit. Obviously, we remember from back in December, MLS kind of wants their next pro teams to go in. They don't want to be a part of it. They were stating it's because of fatigue, but if it was because of fatigue, then why start the Leagues Cup? Right? So there's that. With that, there's also the U.S. Soccer Federation, the USSF, has denied that request. So now MLS is basically saying, well, we could just not show up at all. We need to
taking their ball and going home. They're taking their ball and going home.
And so with that, there's a lot to say with it. So it is important for you guys to know, for everybody who's listening, there are a lot of options that have been presented to them. They've denied every single one that were all more than fair. There's a lot of options that they presented that weren't necessarily fair to smaller clubs. I understand some people think it's just a money thing. I think it's a little bit of both, but I need to know your guys' thoughts, because right now it kind of feels like they're holding U.S. soccer hostage. So Tunji, talk to me a little bit about it. I know you've followed USL, you've followed MPSL teams before. Talk to me a little bit about your thoughts on this.
Look, man, no one's gonna like what I have to say. So disclaimer: if you are faint of heart or weak in the knees, go ahead and fast forward. Look, if the MLS is saying to USL, not USL, they're saying to the Lamar Hunt Open Cup, they're telling them that, hey, we don't want to participate in this. We've got the USSF on our side. We don't have to do, you guys want us to put on our division. Dude, have you not? I think that they've pretty much got like the powers that be saying like, look, what was the last decision? Was the last decision that was made was like they don't have to play all of their teams?
No, they
right?
have to.
No,
play.
so it's not a decision that has been made.
The games, but they don't have to. I mean, who knows who they're starting? But they have to play the games.
There's a few updates.
Such a moving discussion. No. The last I heard was they didn't have to play all their. The agreement that was they came upon was they didn't have to play all their teams. Is that not the agreement that's in place right now?
So that is the agreement that MLS proposed, and it was left off on that because the things are still.
When did they propose this? Because we know about the proposal.
This was
earlier this
Friday.
Year with the
that was
MLS
Friday.
Pro teams. Yeah,
this last Friday. For those of you keeping up with the dates, that's Friday, February 16th. That was the last. That was the last thing that was proposed. Now, with that, on the 17th, Saturday morning, the chair member for the U.S. Lamar Hunt Open Cup has resigned, stating that he cannot continue to work with his superiors, who have stated that he needs to back off when it comes to trying to find a solution in general. So right now there are two things that really could happen. And this is something that Austin, what would you rather see happen? It could be that the MLS completely takes out, or the MLS plays their next pro teams. If the MLS plays their next pro teams, that is a non-professional club, because the next pro teams are all academy teams. So the next pro teams playing are non-professional clubs, which is the first time we've seen non-professional, not semi-professionals, not professional teams, but non-professionals play in the Open Cup. If that happens, there's less in TV revenue, there's less in attendance for those lower clubs when the teams visit. If MLS decides they don't want to participate at all, it could be devastating for the MLS, because what it could do is it could cause the U.S. Soccer Federation to hold them to the professional league standards that they wrote in place, which means that if they do not participate, it is mandatory for them to participate in all U.S. and CONCACAF related tournaments and events that they are eligible for, which every team in the MLS is eligible for the U.S. Open Cup. If they do not participate, they could be desanctioned as the Division I professional league.
Let me stop you right there, bro. Let me stop you right there. Look. Sorry, Austin. I know this is your moment.
Yeah, you're good.
But I have to, they're so pro-rel for USA stands. Lunatics on X saying, oh, the MLS is going to get desanctioned. They're not going to be taking away their Div 1 status. The MLS is bigger. It's bigger than the Open Cup. It's bigger than US. They are bullying them all. I'm not saying it's a good thing. Please don't get me wrong. I'm stating facts. They they're not going to take away their Div 1 status. You think Messi's going to be playing in something that's not a Div, like,
that's
it's
the
not
point.
going to happen. That's why
If they lose D1 status,
they run this pitch like we run this pitch.
If they lose D1 status, players like Walker, like Messi,
they're not going to lose D1 status.
They won't.
They don't.
They won't.
They're not
MLS
gonna,
is where the money is. USSF is not where the money is. MLS is where the money is right now. And what happens? Everything follows the money. If MLS says we're not going to do this, yeah, it sucks for the oldest competition in America. However, it's not like it doesn't matter. Like what it comes down to is the money, and that's why MLS isn't wanting to participate.
It matters.
It's less. No, but I'm saying that's why MLS isn't wanting to participate. Is the fan engagement is not there. The attendance is not there. The sponsorship is not there. So why do it?
And
if you are a business, which MLS is. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you got it. You got it,
okay.
Bro.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So
right.
basically, like if the MLS is a business, which it is, why would they continue going into a tournament where their players can get their clients, if you will, can get injured, their product, if you will, can get injured, and
like
then not
Leagues
go?
Cup?
Leagues Cup makes money.
Leagues Cup is better.
Makes money.
Leagues Cup is better for MLS.
Okay, the Leagues Cup final. What were prices? What were prices for tickets for the Leagues Cup final versus prices for tickets in the U.S. Open Cup final? Both had Messi in it.
We don't want to go down that road.
Both had Messi.
I understand. I
don't want to go. Look, here. It's not just about, like, we've been talking about the money this whole time. It's not just about the money, dude. Like the base argument that the people who are not for MLS kind of making their own rules in the Open Cup, which I truly do understand. I truly do feel. But at the same time, I'm like, look, if they have this type of sway, then it's already a failed system. If the Open Cup can't continue without MLS, then what is the Open Cup?
Open Cup was around prior to the MLS being a thing.
So Open Cup has been around since 1914. So it's gone on over 100 years. The Open Cup itself has been open to all professional leagues in the U.S. to be able to participate in the hopes to grow U.S. soccer. The MLS came out of this, has been funded by U.S. soccer with the expectation for the last 26 years or so that they are to participate in U.S. Open Cup. Once they have decided,
they're supposed to do the marketing for it.
U.S. does the marketing,
which they didn't do. No, MLS was.
They're supposed to do marketing for themselves in those as well, and they don't do.
No, they're supposed to do marketing for the whole Open Cup, which again is like, it's ridiculous. It's a ridiculous setup for MLS. It's not like.
But that's the thing is, like, the MLS is taking money from U.S. soccer in general.
NFL. They're trying to be the NFL and the NBA of soccer in the United States. They do not care about creating a soccer pyramid, because this is the United States and this is what the fans understand and know. We're not used to this, like, oh, your team gets relegated, and it's not. And so what they're trying to do is increase their vice grip on the top dog, being the top dogs of domestic soccer in the United States. That's what we're seeing. Look, I personally do not care. I will support Nashville SC wherever they're playing in. Obviously, in the Dominican Republic, it was hard to get out here, bro. It wasn't easy, bro. I got to do some things, bro. I will support them whether they're playing in the Dominican Republic, whether they're playing in Geodis, or whether they're playing on a dirt pitch in the middle of nowhere. I do not care about any of these systems you talk about. All I care about is a team that represents my local city. And that's the difference for me. I don't personally.
But so do those that are in the lower leagues. That's what Birmingham cares about too. And if they lose out on money to be able to do that,
do better. Market yourself better. Stop relying on people who have no interest in you
Without-
have no one. Is USL relying on MLS to make them a better league?
I will say this, and then I'll close this out with this. But without US Open Cup, Nashville SC would not be in the MLS. Period. That's what it is. If they did not have,
that's not true.
If they don't have somewhere in it, it's done.
You know what it takes to be in the MLS? $million.
Not million.
MLS understands that the game right now is a fragile place. We think that we're like Europe. We have 100 years of history and tradition to lean on. We are not that.
We have 100 years of tradition to lean on with the U.S. Open Cup, and that's the thing. And I'll say it this way. I'll say it this way.
True, that is cap. MLS is separate from all these things, and that's what they're trying to be. And they
Open Cup is bigger than the MLS, and MLS needs to fall in line with the way that.
Don't lie to these people.
Hold on. Listen, if Nashville SC wouldn't be an MLS team without US Open Cup, then why did the Predators come here? Why did the Titans come here? Why is an MLB expansion team talking about moving
the MLB expansion team is talking about coming here because Nashville SC opened in. Those talks have been going on for a long time.
It's because Nashville is a growing. Tennessee is the #1 growing economy in the United States right now. Why would you not move more businesses here? Mm-hmm. That's why MLS.
Everybody, Google's in here, Facebook's here, Oracle's here.
So Logan,
Open Cup is not made. Open Cup is not Logan. Nashville.
Well, I understand.
Agree to disagree.
And while we may have personal opinions on this, I know that we do stand with ISC and their decisions.
I don't. I say it on pod. I don't care. I don't care what they say. I don't stand with them. No. I
know that care about my team as an organization stand with ISC with encouraging MLS to reconsider and continue into Open Cup this year. But with that, we do have some more new signings, or at least 2 new signings that we are going to have to talk about. And that's going to come up right after this break. Hey, Austin, show me your woobs.
Woo. Hey, Mixtape 615, are you ready for the 2024 season? We want you to join us. Join our supporters group. It is the dopest supporters group in all of Nashville. So sign up right now at mixtape615.com and rock your 2024 membership scarf so you can show off and say, we run this pitch. Imagine standing on the field, feeling the energy of the game close up, all of the energy of the stadium. That's a reality for our members. You can get on-field opportunities, plus get access to our tailgates where you'll bond with fellow fans over great food, soccer passion, and don't miss out on our epic away game watch parties. So sign up now, mixtape615.com, and join for the 2024 season.
All right, and we're back from a pretty heated argument. That's what happens when we talk about the future of U.S. soccer. But that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about the future of Nashville SC soccer. And we have just signed an amazing offensive player, offensive powerhouse.
And his name is Gaines. Oh, wait, yes. Woobs.
No. We're talking about Woobs. No. Well, hey, we can talk about Julian Gaines too. I would love to talk about Julian Gaines. I saw him live in person. But Woobs is someone that needs to have his own segment. Why? This guy is a goal machine. And he don't work for nobody but Forge FC. Okay, you like that, didn't you?
Canadian Premier League, Forge FC.
Yeah, I got it. Look at this. I was just trying to make a little jokey joke.
Amazing.
Look, Woobs Pasillas came to Nashville. He was signed to Nashville. It was weird because he was kind of listed on our site for a while. Like it was like Nashville knew that we were going to get him, but like I don't know what was happening. Like it was very strange. Like his name was on our site, on our roster, but like I was like, who is this guy? For a while, like a month. You know what I mean? So who is Woobs Pasillas? He is a 22-year-old like Canada. What part of Canada is that?
So he is from
he's Quebec. He's from Quebec.
Yeah.
Quebec.
Okay.
He is Quebecois.
Is he from Quebec? Oh,
Yeah, he is Quebecois.
All right, so he signed in Nashville on a 2-year contract. This kid, I'm really excited. I'm really excited because number one, it shows the mindset that Nashville SC is in. Right? It's a hey, we know that we
Canadians.
And the Canadians they got it for us. But here's the real question. Look, we know some of his stats. Rookie of the year, I believe. Was he a rookie of the year? He's got one of the fastest goals, and he played for Forge SC. He's got one of the fastest goals in Forge SC.
First and second professional goals. Yeah.
He was the star. He was the under 21 player of the year. Yeah, man, and then he finished as the top scorer. His club's Forge SC's
man
top
of the matches,
2022, 13 goals. I think he's a real difference maker personally. But what I want to know, actually, Logan, is Woobs Pasillas, is he an automatic starter for Nashville SC?
Automatic is, man, that's a tough question, because automatic would mean right away. I think that he does need a little bit of time to adjust to us. I know, but he needs a little bit of time to adjust to us, similar to the way that Sam Surge took a week or two before we actually put him in a game. We knew we had him. We were ready to go. I mean, at that point, he is also a product of the MLS youth leagues. Like he, grew up playing in Montreal with CF Montreal Academy. With him going in and playing for Forge FC in the Canadian Premier League, making his debut there, over 3 seasons, having 26 goals, 10 goals consistently in his last 2 seasons, which is amazing. I mean, just absolutely amazing. That's huge. I mean, that's absolutely huge. So one of the things that we need to make sure that we take a look at is what his productivity can be on the field. I think that it's going to last for us because he's young. I think it's going to be good overall to have him come in and have that real heavy attacking mindset. And if y'all notice, we've had a lot of attackers come through and really like step up for us recently. So I'm excited to see him start. I do not believe he'll be automatic. I think it'll take a few weeks, but having him and Sam up front and then having Hani play that mid, that true 10, if you will, beautiful.
You think Hani would be feeding? I mean, would Hani be feeding Woobs?
So I think that Hani will feed. I think that Drew Yearwood would feed. Happy belated birthday to Drew Yearwood.
Happy early birthday to me.
Happy early birthday to Sydney. Don't worry. We'll sing
2 days.
Again. We got a couple days because your birthday is on the Mocha FC game, which we could see Woobs coming in on. Who knows? Again, I think he'll be a sub.
I doubt it.
I think he'll be a sub for the first couple games that he gets in on until we really can see what his production looks like on our field. That's just my take.
That's not a bad take. Austin. Let's imagine a world where Woobs is an automatic starter, right?
All right.
Obviously, Logan is not living in that world. Logan is living in a world of dark shadows. And
I'm living in an objective world.
Broken promises.
The real world. Yeah,
the real world. No one likes the real world. No one likes the real world. Let's live in fantasy dreams. Austin, tell me who would Pasillas start?
I mean, if he is a true starter, he plays that number 9 and he is a goal machine, like you said, then he would start over Sam Surge. I think Sam comes in as the backup. I think he comes in off the bench because you need one of those two coming off the bench to give us the edge, to give us the actual consistent goal scoring throughout the game, because they are players who are playing at a level that if they can push 100% of the time that they are on the pitch, then they will need that rest. They will need that break. And if we can have that 1-2 punch that subbing them out would give us, then I think that actually is positive. I think that really does help Nashville SC. And then it complements Hani. It takes pressure away from Hani, which that's where Hani thrives. If he is not the sole attention of the defense, he is so creative that is dangerous to give him.
Yeah, I think like I said earlier, he's a goal machine and he won't work for nobody but us. I'm gonna keep that one.
See,
alive.
It excites me because it means that Teal Bunbury could have more time on the bench.
Wow, some Teal slander. I haven't heard that in a while.
It's a new season, fresh season.
It's a new season. That's wild. You're saying in the ideal world he starts over Surge, which you know me.
If
I'm
he's given us the
guy.
Production that we want.
Of course. I mean, of course. If he's producing,
you say ideal world, then yes, that is ideal world.
Well, my ideal world is they're both on the pitch at the same time. They're both on the pitch. Like when you have two guys who know how to put the ball in the back of the net within 20 yards or within the 18-yard box. Like that's big too.
Is that where you would play that 4-3-1-2 and you would put Hani as the one and those two up top?
No, I'm honestly not sure if that would be the formation to fit Woobs in because I want to see, dude. Here's the thing. I like. Let's be real for a second. What?
No, I was just saying. I mean,
Logan,
that's the hopes, right? That he starts. You know, it's the hopes that he gets in and plays that well. That start over those guys.
I personally think they brought him in, and I'll give you guys my real opinion here. I personally think they brought him in as I feel like he's still young, 22, which is a great age, especially with the way he's producing, where he produced in the Canadian League. I truly think that they brought him in as a depth piece, which again, CCC, Leagues Cup, maybe Open Cup,
hopefully,
and then just regular MLS play, right? We need depth this year, and not only did we pick up a guy with great technical skills, we put a guy who's ready to go. Like so in an ideal world, I think
you said depth. Sam Surridge did have a little bit of caught the injury bug like most Nashville players last year. I think Teal did for a little bit as well. So, I think that's a good note to have is like, yes, it adds depth, especially for our strikers.
Well, that's what we need. Like we needed depth, but I'm still worried about that back. I feel like we have the depth in the midfield. I feel like we have a little bit of more depth in our attacking. You know, our front guys.
We signed Dad.
Like our best. We're back here again, huh?
That's straight up our back line right there.
I know, dude. I'll have to send you the video. I think I did. I think I sent it to you. But man, Dad recorded a video for Austin, thanking him. Yeah. Thanking him.
Actually,
for giving him the dad.
That's true. Brett Coleman, also affectionately known as Dad, recorded a special video for Austin Carson for giving him that name.
You're welcome, ladies and gentlemen. You're welcome.
He said it makes him feel better about his hairline receding every day.
Leave a comment. Yeah, no, that was rough. I was like, you guys gotta back off, bro. You gotta back off. But
honestly, he did say he loves it. He really does.
I mean, it's good. He's on the team, and I'm happy to see that he's happy to be on the team.
If you're at the home opener,
in an ideal, let's wrap this up real quick. Yeah, well, let's wrap this up real quick. In an ideal world, I think you have Woobs, I think you have Tyler Boyd, and I think you have Sam Surridge on the Hani. I feel like if you have that, then I mean, if you can fit Shaft in there somewhere, cool. But if not, I'm okay with it just because I still need to see him take that next leap. And I didn't see it in preseason. We'll wait to see it when the season happens. What are we talking about next?
I mean, we've got the very next thing. Exactly what you said. What is the next thing that's coming up? It's our home opener. I mean, we've got Mocha FC, yeah, but we've got our home opener we need to get ready for.
MLS is back, baby.
That's right.
Let's
And also
go.
going to give us a little bit more about that next.
Who likes tailgates? You like tailgates, and we want to see you at our next tailgate. It's September 30th against Seattle. We want to see you in the mix. Get your tickets online or just show up. We'll handle you there. Follow our socials, Mixtape 615. Go to our website, mixtape615.com, and we'll see you at the next tailgate.
All right, welcome back to the Mixtape 615 podcast. We are jumping right into our home opener against the New York Red Bulls. Now we got one match prior to that. Tunji is down in the DR right now as we speak for his birthday, but we've got a match coming up Sunday, February 25th against the New York Red Bulls. It's the same team that we ended our regular season with last year. They beat us in Geodis, and we've got a little unfinished business to handle here. We got Drew Yearwood from them, so we kind of got his return to his against his old team. But they also signed or completed a transfer of the Swedish international player Emil Forsberg. And if you haven't watched this dude, he's played for Red Bulls Leipzig, so in the Bundesliga for a little while.
Forsberg played for the Predators. Like
different Forsberg.
Oh, okay.
Different Forsberg. Okay. But no, this dude was legit. Thank you, Tunji. This dude is a legit player. He played in the Bundesliga for a while, and they just signed him. Now, if you look at the total matches that we played against New York Red Bulls, Nashville has never beaten the Red Bulls. And so I think this is a big matchup. It's home field opening match. We got to win one at Geodis going into this MLS season. Big match. Logan, what do you expect to see from our home opener against the New York Red Bulls on Sunday?
I mean, I expect attack. I expect us to have one of the best attack showings that we'll see. I mean, if you look at their roster, they have 0 MLS proven goal scorers on their roster right now for New York Red Bulls. So we have, even though they added Emil Forsberg, like we've got everything that we need to beat them. I think we made the right moves in the offseason. I think we've got the attack, the hunger, and especially with the unfinished business or the revenge business that we need to bring back on them in Geodis this quick, this early. Man, I know that the fans as well as our boys in gold are going to be chomping at the bit to get into this.
Yeah, exactly. And now, Tunji, knowing what New York Red Bulls are, they're one of the most historic teams. They've been around for a little while. They have made the playoffs for I don't know how many years in a row.
They have a better kit than we do this year.
They've got a legit kit. Yeah, their new jersey they just released looks legit. Now, do you think that? Yeah. Do you think that we've got the attack that can break through their defense, or do you think that it's going to be a defensive battle like it has been the past few matches against them?
It's the thing. Like they lost, like you said, Logan. They lost a lot of attacking power. They really did.
I mean, that's horrible losing that.
But the way that it's darn near like devastating
corners for them.
No, it's devastating to lose a guy like that. But here's the thing: they lost that. But here's the thing: they still are one of the most frustrating teams in the MLS to play against. And they're a lot like us, which is the weirdest part.
It's their
probably why we keep trading players. It's like they do their defensive tactics in a slightly different way than we do, where it's just like aggravating, dude. It's like they're in the right places at the right times, and they know how to counter in such a it's such an annoying way. If we were playing FIFA, I'd call them rats. Just the way they
it's almost like a super high press. with a high counter.
Yeah, it's disgusting, but at the same time, it works and it's not bad. I mean, they got us. I'm still like in disbelief that I've seen every game. I've been to almost every that's not in New York.
Yeah.
They played against them, and we still have not beat this team. And I'm like, that's a team that if we're trying to reach those upper echelons, if we're trying to take the Leagues Cup trophy, if we're trying to be a Supporters Shield contender, if we're trying to make it all the way, we have to beat the Red Bulls. We have to beat New York. You know.
Well, I mentioned they've made the playoffs.
Your question.
Yeah, I mentioned they made the playoffs like X amount of times. So obviously, like if you want to make a cup run, it goes through New York. Apparently.
Golly.
They scraped into the playoffs last year, and we let them in. It's an impressive record. Don't get me wrong. The question that you posed to me, man, I think that here's what I think. I think that yes, their defense is still going to be pretty potent. I think it's still going to be something that gives us like just real struggles. Like real struggles, even with all our new attacking power. Yeah. Because that's what they're built on. They're built on stopping. It doesn't matter who it is on the opposing field, on the opposing side. They are built to stop the defense. They're not quite built, especially not now, to stop offense. So here's what I think. I think with like you said, they got Emil Forsberg. They have a new coach. They lost Tom Barlett. They lost Amir Fernandez, which is tough.
Yeah,
that is tough right there.
Yeah,
Luquinha's left. No proven MLS goal scorers. With that, I'm saying it's still, and hopefully I'm proven wrong. You guys know my thing. I'm here in the DR, dude. Look, we haven't. Give me a second. It was really hard to get here, dude. It was really hard to get to this Airbnb that I'm at. It was really hard to get through the airport system. Like the travel to the Dominican Republic was tough. So that's the same travel. I mean, I don't know. Maybe the boys have a jet. Maybe our team has a jet. I doubt it. I doubt they're flying a jet. They're probably flying American Airlines like I did. Just got the whole plane to themselves. Still,
oh my gosh,
there's not. I'm trying to lift all of the resources that Nashville SC has. This is a tough trip to make, dude. And then, like, look, they play on Thursday night. The boys in gold play on Thursday night. They have Friday. Maybe they fly back. When do they fly back? On Saturday? You think they fly back on Saturday?
They would fly back.
Probably fly back next day.
Fly back on Friday. Give yourself a day to acclimate.
It doesn't matter when they fly back. It doesn't matter when they fly back. It's still not enough time to go back and play a team at New York. If the Red Bulls still have the defensive schemes, coaches figure something out. If they're still the same defensive team from last year, 2 days is not enough time to prepare. Yeah, there is a little bit of jet lag. I feel like
if you look at last year's, if you look at last year's match, it ended in the 92nd minute on a penalty kick.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So because it's a grind them out game, bro.
Yeah.
It's to the last man drops. That is the game that they play, and that's the game that we play, honestly. So when you have those two teams going against each other playing that same game, but realistically, I'm gonna end it on here. I think we're walking away with a draw in that game. I hope we're walking away with a draw in that game, and I hope I'm proven wrong.
Yeah. All right. Well, final thoughts, Logan.
I mean, shoot. Final thoughts on the New York Red Bulls. Start at 12 at the tailgate. And at 9 p.m. over at Glass House, and we'll have a blast doing it.
There we go. Get to
everything in between.
Tunji. Too lit with Tunji. All right.
Nice.
All right. Well, that's going to wrap us for another matchup or another podcast. Sorry, of the Mixtape 615 podcast. Thank you to all of our listeners. You guys are great. Don't forget to join us at our watch party at East Nashville Beer Works.
For Mocha.
That is for the Mocha FC. February 22nd, Thursday, Tunji's birthday. Well, I'll sing him happy birthday from Nashville while he's at the match. We're going to hang out there starting at 5:30. And then don't forget There we go. And then don't forget to join us for the tailgate, like Logan said, Sunday in Lot 5 at Geodis Park. We'll be tailgating starting at noon, ready for the 4:00 match against the Red Bulls. So thank you guys for listening. Hit us up on all of our socials at Mixtape 615 Pod on YouTube. And this is us closing out for the final time before the season starts, guys. Before the season starts, MLS is back.
Episode 18? Is this episode?
Yeah, 18. We're legal. We can vote now.
The 18. The 18, since I'm in the DR, baby.
5, guys, is signing off.
Let's go.